This is what's in my chicken keeping medicine cabinet and how I use each item. Okay, so first things first, because this was on top of one of the chicken keeping medicine cabinets, is this Safeguard Aquasol. Although I will tell you that I went through this whole vial treating just a couple pens out here, and I personally have decided that I am just going to go back to the Safeguard for goats, the oral drench, because I feel like there's not enough in here. And the dosages is so weird for like the way my flocks are set up. We have Vetericin Plus. This is an A+ product is what it is. This is what I use on any wounds, help clean them and help them stay moisturized while they're healing in my birds. I have seen some birds recover from some like really gnarly wounds with literally just Vetericin. And then we have a very old bottle of apple cider vinegar, organic with the mother. I don't use apple cider vinegar very often, and when I do use it, I don't use it really regularly. I'll use it like one day on, one day off. When I do use apple cider vinegar, it's usually when there's something going on in the gastrointestinal tract and I feel like I need to flush something out. Like apple cider vinegar is something that I might use in the water if I was treating vent bleed, for example. And then we have good old iodine. Iodine is a much better choice for cleaning wounds than like hydrogen peroxide, for example. Hydrogen peroxide also kills healthy skin cells, not just like the infected skin cells. So iodine is a much better choice for cleaning. This would need to be watered down. You want to water it down to a mixture that looks kind of like a tea color. Oh, I didn't even know this was in here. I got some Elector PSP in here. Huh, good to know. Elector PSP is used to treat both mites and lice. It is a really effective product because it treats the live bugs as well as their eggs. There's no egg withdrawal time. It's a one-time treatment. It's very expensive, but it's very effective. You can also treat the birds and the premises with Elector. And then I also have some Nutriplex W, and there's also some Avaplex in here. These are made by a company called Better Flocks, and basically these are like immune boosters and probiotics. They help to enhance the nutrition that birds can take in from the feed. They help gut health. There's active yeast and enzymes and herbal supplements in here. It's just a good general immunity boost product. Then last but not least, I have some old syringes. I have some bands. These are the clippy bands that I was talking about in a previous video that can be used on older birds. And see, they just kind of clip together. Okay, well, they clip together. A bunch more zip ties, also for banding birds. And then I also have bin number 2 right here. Alrighty, in bin number 2, we have doxycycline power. Oh, this is actually a combination of doxycycline and Tylan, and actually this for me goes hand in hand with metronidazole. As you can see, I have dumped them into mason jars to help keep moisture out of them. Now, in general, I try to keep antibiotics out of my flock at all costs, but I purchased these 2 medications this last winter when I had that gastrointestinal infection in my blue-laced red Wyandotte rooster. If you'll remember, he was pooping like green and yellow. He was not able to walk around. He had become lethargic. It was really clear to me, based on the poop and the behavior, that he was dealing with a gastrointestinal infection. And so I treated with both of these things, and he's still here to tell the tale. So whatever he was in fact dealing with internally, these 2 medications helped me remedy that. I purchased both of them from Jed's Avian Supply. And then we've got trusty Corid, which we just spoke about yesterday. This is used to treat coccidia. I have some injectable ivermectin, which theoretically can be used in the water to treat internal parasites. It doesn't actually work for me. I don't know if maybe the internal parasites around here have built up a resistance to ivermectin, but for me on my farm, this product is actually really ineffective. If I were going to use ivermectin for anything, oh, I do have some. When I use ivermectin, I use ivermectin poron, and when I use ivermectin, I'm using it to treat mites or lice, typically mites. I prefer to use ivermectin to treat mites and Elector to treat lice, although Elector works for all of the things. This stuff is called Critical Care Omnivore. It is a nutrition supplement. This is another, it's not a medication, it's a supplement that I purchased again when my blue lace red Wyandotte rooster was very ill over the winter because he wasn't eating. And I used this to make torpedoes to feed to him to make sure that he was getting nutrition while he wasn't feeling well before he started eating again. And I purchased this from Chewy. This is a generic version of terramycin. Terramycin is really great for like eye irritants. It is an antibiotic ointment. And then I've got some herbal supplements. I've got oil of garlic and oil of oregano. Both things are immune boosters, and also colloidal silver, which is a natural antimicrobial. Although I have been told by herbalists that it's best to give wheat germ oil alongside this. It helps the body to absorb it better. Then I've also got a bunch of random different sized syringe things in here. Then, not in the bucket, but around, I have some more Electra PSP. I have some, like I said, Safeguard Oral Drench, which is what I prefer to use to deworm my birds. This is Dust On Poultry Powder. This is a permethrin dust that can be sprinkled around the coop to help take care of parasite issues, bug issues. So if you can tell from my medicine cabinet, the theme around here is parasite treatment and boosting the immune system naturally. That's really what I have learned that I have to focus on within my own personal vlogs.